I am all ears. The Ghost Fancast.
Hello and welcome back to the I'm All Ears podcast with me, Alva. We back. I've got Katie, Cami, and Alana as usual. Hello.
Hi.
Right, two things. One, I know I promised that the next episode was going to be with the Swedish people. Now, I'll insert a clip of what we did manage to do, just like a little teaser clip. That will come eventually. I'm just saving the bit that we did do for when we actually record the episode. We may have got a little bit too tipsy. I'm just going to admit that right now. And then one of them had to go to bed. So unfortunately, the plan did not work. But we did get to bully Aino with a bunch of clips that she's found too cringe to watch up until now. So stay tuned for that.
I fucking hate you. Why is this voice lower than it is now?
I know.
Because it was fucking hilarious. And secondly, we don't have a plan. I remember when we first started this podcast, one of the few reviews we got was, "This is such a well-organized podcast. It's so well researched and well written." Well, not today, okay? We are gonna call this the fuck about and find out episode and just see.
We're gonna
what
act
the hell.
like white guys with mics. We're just gonna talk and pretend we know what we're talking about.
Exactly. I mean, there's been a few things that have gone on since we've last spoke. So we've had 2 new chapter drops, single, and has that been it? Really?
We had
Potential
the
hiatus.
sort of music video for a single.
Yeah, Cenotaph. We've also had a cryptic advertisement for the tour saying that it is too big to rig, and I've got a few theories on that.
Yeah.
So we can pretty much get into all that. But yeah, how's everyone feeling with what's been happening?
It's been exciting. I mean, I've been liking at least I've been getting excited for like the new like round of like Skeletor and everything, but it does feel, I guess I understand the feeling that some people had where they felt like, it felt very sudden how they announced that like the Skeletor was ending with this last leg that they just recently announced.
Yeah.
Mm.
And then it's just kind of like, okay, Skeletor is ending, and then they send out this advertisement being like, it's too big to rig. And it's like, okay, what does
Yeah.
that mean?
And it's kind of like, okay, I thought y'all. Literally, the chapter before it was like, here's the last date, which is the one they've now kind of said is the last, going to be the last one. But is that it? No. And then literally like a month later, being like, actually, sorry,
It is.
that it is. And it's like, okay, what about South America? What about Australia? What is up, Forge?
Because I'm still hoping that maybe like it's gonna be the end of the Skeletor, and then they go off a little bit and then come back for Skeletor Part 2 or whatever, or another
Electric
name.
Boogaloo.
Yeah, the Skeletor 2, Electric Boogaloo. You know, but like, I kind of, because like when the tour ends in Inglewood, the album won't even be 9 months old yet.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Oh,
Like,
jeez,
because
yeah,
the
you're
album
right.
and that would be a very dumb thing to just end this cycle 9 months, not like into the cycle. Like, so I'm hoping that it's like I feel like they kind of overestimated how big this show actually is compared to the money it costs to bring it around.
And I think it's like one of these things where it's kind of bigger than it's the problem is bigger than Ghost. It's like not only a music industry problem, but I think it's a global problem with the whole economics.
No one got any money.
Help me, I'm poor.
We're all poor.
Yeah. I'll get into that deeper though. So yeah, we got that in a chapter where it was like, I don't know if I want to talk about this. No, I'm not going to. But basically, yeah, a certain animation company came back for a music video.
Yeah, I did notice that. I don't remember talking about it in the Discord when it first happened, but I remember seeing that. I'm just seeing like, oh, I guess things are okay.
Yeah, I'm not going to get into the drama of it, but basically they put up a big thing being like they weren't going to work with Ghost anymore. And then they're back, and it's like, which is it? But yeah, so they're back, and then it says like, Skeletor ends here. SARS. But it's kind of interesting at the minute with if you look at bands like Parkway Drive and stuff, they're having to
Yeah.
cancel like a bunch of shows because they're also like a big production band. I've seen their show; it's fucking phenomenal. It's actually probably even a little bit bigger than Ghost's show. And a load of other bands are like basically like, we can't afford this. Now, what I think is personally happening, and this is just my own opinion, you see this a lot now where people who are investing in the tours, whether that be Live Nation themselves or like people who are given advances, so from the record companies or blah blah blah, someone higher up in the chain who controls most of the music industry basically, or a big label, they are now saying to a lot of bands like, "Hey, we need you to tone down your show." And then when the artist says, "Okay, but for compensation, are we going to be charging people less since they're going to be getting less of a show?" And it's going to be like, "No, actually, we're charging you more." And some artists will either be like, "Okay, fair, I'll take the loss and take all the criticism that comes with that," or a
Yeah.
lot of people will want to keep some sort of moral grounding and be like, "Oh, well, I'd rather just not do it at all." And that's my theory of what's happened. I think
Yeah.
someone's got their head screwed on, luckily, and it's like, well, that's not fair to charge people more for a lesser show, so I'm just not going to do it, or like put it on hold while we make other arrangements or other negotiations. In my opinion, just
I also feel like I feel like Ghost might have outgrown Loma Vista a little bit, to be honest.
because they're still
I
quite
think
a small
so.
label.
Yeah, they're a very small label still. Like they don't like Ghost is the biggest artist they have.
Mm,
Really. If you look at on their website, Ghost is like the one that's making them the money. And
Yeah.
but the part of the sad thing is though, like, because I know that he still gets. I know that the rights for Opus is still with Rise Above.
mm,
Most of Ghost's albums now are with Loma. You know what I
yeah.
mean? So they would still be making money off of him even if he moved,
Mm,
which I can imagine he probably would think, I don't really want that.
yeah.
You know, because like with Rise Above, it's fine because him and I can't remember his name.
Lee Dorian.
Yeah, they're still friends. They're still really good friends. You know, so
Mm,
it's fine with he's probably fine with Opus still being there. But there just seems to be a lot of things. Like I'm surprised that they. I think the success of Right Here Right Now is what got him a lot of doors open to get this tour to be exactly what he wanted it to be, and
yeah.
also to be able to film the next concert movie on film.
Yeah.
But then, the world started to collapse while they were also making it, and now they're like, we have to, now they're starting to penny pinch a little bit with everything, and
Wasn't it
yeah,
in that new interview that he did with, was it Associated Press or
yeah,
Telegraph Press, something? He said, didn't the head of Loma Vista jump ship from like Warner Brothers or something, and
yeah, it was
Ghost was pretty much their
Universal,
first signing or something?
yeah,
Um, yeah, so I think it's like you say, if you look at Universal, who they've got on their roster compared to probably like Loma Vista, like clearly the income, especially with like them being based maybe in the States and all that, is just like
yeah,
having a massive knock-on effect. But like the whole industry is suffering. Like I feel like this is the thing. Two things on this. One, I feel like with the whole, well, why don't you just strip the show down? I just want to see you kind of thing.
yeah,
Works for the people who are, you know, die-hard fans like us. Like he could announce a
yeah,
fucking show in a fucking mall and I'd go. But like the majority of ticket payers, I mean, look at some people who are die-hard fans complained because like a song was switched out of the set list
yeah,
because and they felt robbed because they didn't get the same because I paid the same. And unfortunately, the majority of ticket buyers will feel like that. So you're gonna please like 20 people out of each major city you go probably, and then piss off the other 15,000.
yeah,
But and then the second thing is like people seem to think that this is like a ghost problem and are taking it really personally that
yeah,
Tobias Forge is doing all this. I swear to you, just from like the bits where I dip in and out of the music industry myself, it is it's like a industry issue.
yeah.
It's nothing to like I was gonna
But it's
say
not
every
even
band's having this.
Yeah, but it's not even just bands. It's in the movie industry too. It's
Mm,
TV industry, like everything. Because um, you have a whole thing going on with Netflix at the minute, trying to buy Warner Brothers,
hmm
and Disney's buying everybody, and then like you have all these shows get announced, and then they're too expensive, cancel that. It's it's a entertainment industry is usually kind of one of the kind of big things that all suffer whenever recessions hit.
Mm.
It's a recession indicator. But I do feel like a lot of people take if ghosts do something, I do feel like a lot of people take it very, like they're personally offended, like he did it directly to offend them.
Mhm.
Yeah.
He'll say something and they'll go, no, you did that. He's doing that just to piss me off, and I'm like, no, he's not.
As stupid as it sounds, I don't know if this is still the case, like, in recent years, but at least since the Imperator, um, I can't remember where I found it. It was when we were doing the research for the lawsuits, and I found a
Yeah.
couple of pages that said that most of their ghost equipment and show stuff is stored in the UK. Now,
Yeah.
literally, as of yesterday, Trump has announced that there's going to be like a further tariff of 10%, and then another 25% come July. And it's like,
Yep.
just the shipping costs alone on that, because of what the fuck is happening in the economy and like the political climate,
Yeah.
is going to have an
Like
effect.
the Imperator was 10 trucks. Skeletor's 30.
Yeah.
Mhm.
And
Yeah.
it's like whenever you're thinking of like taking that tour to South America, it's already and Australia, because like I live in Ireland, and like yes, we're in the middle of Europe, but because we're so small, we also don't get a lot of shows, because
Mm.
what has to happen is, especially in Northern Ireland as well, like what has to happen is whenever people are coming from Europe or whatever, they have to ship the stuff to England and then ship the stuff to Ireland for maybe 2 shows, and then ship it all back to England again to then ship it to wherever they need to go next. And it's kind of like a lot of bands and record labels go, is it worth the money to send it to for 2 shows for maybe 6,000 people when we could do, you know, I'm saying 6,000 people as in like 2 shows in 2 different venues, but like, so like that's like I said, look, we're in the middle of Europe, so like trying to get to South America is also
Yeah.
expensive,
I think a lot of people also think like Ireland is part of like as in like mainland Ireland, it's part of the
Yeah,
UK as well, and therefore part of our like tariff systems and like all that stuff. Like it's
yeah,
like no, even just probably to go to Northern Ireland, you've probably got to like
yeah,
pay something.
yeah, you do. So that's why we don't really get a lot of people. Like we have a festival that happens in Ireland called Belsonic,
Mm.
and like this year we're getting a lot of pretty good people. We had Charlie XCX last year, which she was like the biggest person that's ever has played in a long time at Belsonic. So I think that kind of showed that you can, like, we have a lot of big people playing this year. So I think that kind of showed last year that there is an audience here if you bring them, But like um it's expensive, because like if you're shipping from, say if you're shipping from like Mexico to South America, there's no direct, you have to fly it or take it by boat, because there's no direct road. Yeah, so you have to take it by boat, or you have to fly it, and obviously this is 30 trucks worth of stuff, so they're gonna have to take it by boat, which then means that they have to drive it from the coast to the center of the city. And then again for Australia is so far away from everyone, they have, again, they're gonna have to take it by boat and ferry it to Australia, And it's like, it's not fair on Australian and South American fans, but it's like it's just the kind of reality that they sadly, that it's like, especially like, if it's too expensive to bring it back to Europe, like and they
Yeah.
from Europe, so like it's sad, but like also as well, I hear a lot of people saying as well, oh, I wish we could go back to like prequel shows, and I was like,
Mm.
even
Mhm.
prequel shows were too small for him, because he already had, like, because like if you look at the way the stages were bigger, but they already were like that whole stage was completely filled with stuff, because he was just making, like if you look at the Turzo era stuff, they had like 4 foot space to walk about on that for that stage.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like his goals are so much bigger than what Ghost's currently sitting. Like
I
his brain
think
is stadium. He's playing arenas.
yeah, and I think this is like this is one of the things I'm struggling with, because we knew this was going to be coming eventually after this year anyway. Like he's kind of
Yeah,
said like after Skeletor's done, he's going to kind of take a longer break than usual, like maybe try new things. And
yeah,
now it's like we're kind of left in. Watch us record this, and then something will happen. But like, you know,
Honestly,
now
that
it's
would
like,
be fabulous. Prove us wrong, Forge.
yeah, like
Prove
it's
us
like
wrong.
okay. So rather than like kind of wrap it up in December of
Yeah.
2026, and then like do what you were going to plan to do. Is he going on the hiatus early now, or like and then it's like, are we not going to see him until like 2029? And it's like,
Well, we've got the movie as well. Like that's still
yeah.
happening. So we'll have that. He said next year, 2027, is
Well,
the
maybe he'll
goal
bring
for
that forward if he's not going to tour.
Yeah, it
he
could
might
bring it
even
forward.
just he might just do kind of like what he's done in previous breaks where like, there's still things that like happen and go on. It's just like, they're
Yeah.
not touring and maybe not necessarily making new music, but like things are still coming out. So like,
Yeah.
this
True.
movie's gonna come out. I'm pretty sure there's gonna be like more promotion for it. There might even be events for this movie again, just like they did for Right
Yeah.
Here, Right Now. Maybe not at the same level, but like, similar. They might do something. So like even though there's not a tour going on or like
Yeah, and
because
then we'll
maybe
get
the
the
cost will
live
be
album.
yeah, so like
Oh, I cannot wait for that.
but it's possible that like, hey, like, the economy and like the financing of everything, like,
Yeah.
the cost behind doing a tour is just maybe not in the cards right now, or that's something that has to be put on pause, while we,
Yeah.
maybe just reevaluate maybe like the budget or things like that. Just like,
And also give the world time to get rid of Nazis.
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. While we figure this out, the other things can be done. Other things can be
Yeah.
done. This
True. I
story
didn't
might be
feel
put on
like.
pause, but like I kind of like what we were talking about earlier. There are people that probably are going to be taking it personally. There's people who are already taking it personally. Like there's people sharing all their thoughts of how like they think Ghost is like completely ending from here, when it's just like
I'd like to reassure people this man has just built his own studio.
Yeah.
And he's already
Yeah.
said that whenever he's making his next record, that he's going to be writing from scratch, which I think would probably be the best thing because he keeps saying there's a lot of songs on Skeletor. There's like, because if you listen to like Missile and Mora, he said that was supposed to be on Impera, and if you listen to that, what sounds like it should be on Impera. Like it's still good. I'm not saying it's not good. I'm not saying it doesn't fit on Skeletor, but I'm just saying he said it should have been on Impera.
Mm.
I think with like
Mhm.
Lacrima or
I think
Satanize or things like
Skeletor.
that.
Yeah, that was it. Satanize was definitely one.
Yeah. So like it'll be interesting because like because he has 15 years of stuff to dip back into.
Mm.
It will be really interesting to see what an album will sound like if he's just writing from scratch.
Mm. Which people have been begging
Um,
for anyway. So
exactly. Like we could like he go away. What the best case scenario is this man goes away for 2-3 years. He talks to every single person that wants to talk to him because he loves doing that, and I love that about him. And he comes back and he releases this banger album that is just mwah, and that's what's gonna happen. It's gonna be great. I just kind of hope the break is a nice time for people to kind of reevaluate mentally what Ghost
Mhm.
means to them.
just to quickly say, I was like, if it's like 2 to 3 years of like what 2014 was like, that not
Yeah,
2014, sorry, 2024 was like, that was okay. That didn't feel too much like a gap, personally for
yeah,
me, because like there was still, like you said, there was still stuff kind of going on. Obviously, like he's talking about potentially doing his own movie projects and things and
yeah.
stuff. So like,
We'll have plenty of
but
opportunity to give him our money.
sorry, Cammy, what was you gonna say?
Oh, so I was gonna say like I mean the Ghost fandom, like I know like there's a lot of people that are newer to the Ghost fandom, but the Ghost fandom has
Yeah,
already been through like something like this before, like when we had like 2020, like we were supposed to have like stuff immediately after, like because like he announced like Papa 4 in like 2020 in March 2020, and it was like okay great amazing let's go, and then the world shut down, and then a lot of things had to be put on pause for a while, and like things weren't like they weren't as active as maybe they used to be, but like there would be like little hints like here and there, and then they started coming back in 2022, so there was a 2-year break of like not really doing a whole lot.
How
But
did you
as
live?
soon as as soon as the tour got announced, everyone was back on board. But like that time in between, like it's okay. It's also okay if you're not completely like devoting your entire life and everything to Ghost. I know that's crazy for me to say, but
That's an option.
what?
Hey,
Yeah,
Ghost
yeah, but,
fandom,
you
have you
know,
heard
like-
of this thing called hobbies?
Ghost
You
is my hobby. What?
You know what I mean? It's just like, oh, just like for a moment, it's like, yes, we can acknowledge that, like, things are kind of like bad, so maybe like things have to be put on pause, and like that's just kind of the reality of the situation.
Yeah.
I do imagine that Ghost and Tobias do plan on like still like releasing some things or doing some things to like fill the void, but also like this is also not a new thing as far as like Ghost taking like a long break, and by a long break I mean like 2 years.
Yeah.
That is something that can happen, and it's okay. That's also okay.
I keep forgetting that I am an ex-MCR fan who survived 2013 to 2019.
Yeah,
There you go.
exactly.
Yeah, but I do feel like as well. Like I do feel like some people like I think it'll be healthy for a lot of people whenever Ghost does take a little break, because like I said, like I feel like a lot of people, because I'm trying to think how to word this in the nicest way possible without sounding like I'm talking down to people.
If I feel like I know what you're gonna say, I think I may have a similar experience. Is it basically okay? From my experience, I feel like that because I've stepped away a little bit over the last couple of months. I'm finding myself a bit more rather than having Ghost as a
Yeah.
crutch.
Well, no,
Is-
it's not even just that there. I mean, yeah, that's good too. But what I mean is, some people have got to the point, and it happens with every fan base, with every band, every actor, TV show, whatever. But there's some people that will get to the point where they are consuming the stuff they're watching just purely out of a place of hate at that point.
Oh, I get what you mean. Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like they are interacting with it. They are only just it's just a complete negative kind of experience for them. And
Is it
I
that meme
would
I
love,
sent the other day of
yeah, it's
fan of
that
thing one and
thing,
fan of thing
yeah,
two?
yeah, that kind of thing. Because like I'm not gonna sit here and pretend like if anybody knows me, I like to talk shit about 30 Seconds to Mars because I was a huge fan of them. But I removed myself from that fan base and didn't stay sitting in fan spaces.
Yeah.
Directing hate at it. Like I just walk away from it. Like, and I hope a lot of people. And this isn't directed at anybody in particular, but if it's hitting home, it might be about you. This tweet might be about you. But
this might be your come to Jesus moment.
yeah, this might be your come to Jesus moment. If this is hitting a bit too close to home, I am outside your door.
This is the time to reevaluate.
I am knocking on your door. But it's just like I know it sucks. And again, like I'm coming from a place, like I was a huge fan of 30 Seconds to Mars. I know, a great taste in music I've got, but like I was a huge fan of 30 Seconds to Mars. I was really devoted in the fan base. I seen them in the space of I was a fan of them for 10 years, like literally 10. A fan 2005, finished in 2015. I went to I think 17 shows in that space of time, all within the UK. I never left the UK. And I was like really big in the social spaces. I was like, I was doing all these things. And whenever the music started to not hit the same and the band started changing, I will say I took it personally because I was like, what's happening to the band that I liked? Because like especially if you find a band when you're in a dark place in your life, and that band helps you take you out of that dark place. Whenever they start to disappoint you, then that can hurt, because you're like, this band helped me. Why is it not helping me anymore? And it's like, maybe it's time that you've outgrown it. You don't need it anymore. It's not hitting the same. There's something else out there for you. But sometimes stepping away from it could be the best thing for you, to kind of walk away, like you said, to find other hobbies, find yourself a little bit more, and find like you don't have to be dedicated to this thing, like you don't have to be, like it doesn't have to be your whole life. You can literally, if you just want to listen to the music and not interact with the fan base or interact with anybody in that band or whatever, you don't have to. You can just, if you have like a couple of songs you like, stick them in a playlist and listen to that. Branch out, find new bands, new things to enjoy. Like especially with the kind of current climate that the world is in, try to find joy everywhere because it's being sucked out of everything.
I had a conversation with one of my friends about the hiatus, and like, because everyone was
Yeah.
kind of like, well, what is it that you're scared of? And I said, like, I feel like because of the age I am, it's this concern of like how much you kind of life could change because, you know, adult life.
Yeah.
It's not like when you're 21 and you've still got a load of years where you can fuck about and find out ahead of
Yeah.
you. I was like, you know, in a few years, what if I have kids and then I can't do this as much anymore, and I like lose what I love to do. And she just kind of put it into perspective where she was like, yeah, but your priorities will be different then, so it won't hurt as much.
Yeah.
Like if I had a
Mhm.
kid, it would just be like, well, it doesn't matter because I've got my kid.
Well, I will
Mhm.
say there is I think the band is Shinedown. They have a fan, and she is, I think she's 80, and she's
Mhm.
Oh
front
wow.
row, head banging, singing along. I see my future, and it is bright.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? They've used that woman in advertisements. They're so shocked by this woman. Like she's on a Zimmer frame, by the way.
Mm.
You know what I mean? And she's wearing her Shinedown shirts up front row, singing full blast. You know, headbanging and everything. If I can find the video, I'll send it in the chat later. Like she's beautiful. I've seen that. My future's gorgeous, and it's that woman. You know, like
Mm.
and it's like we don't like. You also as well like we have friends that have kids.
Yeah.
Mhm.
And you know what I mean? And they also like you know what I mean? Like Jay's a great example. Hi Jay, we love
Mm.
you. She has kids and she's still out and coming to these shows. You know, you'll never catch me with a fucking kid. I'm telling you that. No, that's not in my future.
I love how this was my thought. Like, what if I have a kid? Meanwhile, I potentially can't have kids or want them, and I'm still worried
Yeah.
about this as being a thing. So
But
that just
like,
shows
you know,
where my head's at.
Yeah, but
but you're just saying that like literally like anything could happen in life,
yeah,
and like
Mm.
your priorities could change, like your interests could change, like you just
yeah,
Mhm.
you grow as a person. As you grow, so do your interests and your tastes and your priorities.
yeah.
The thing is, it's
But
not
one
like
thing is
this is my
constant:
first.
Tobias Forge.
The thing is, though, I feel like I forget that this isn't my first rodeo, like with fandoms and stuff. And like
Yeah,
back when I was an MCR fan, I couldn't imagine that like, not being like the center of my world. And it's like now I'm like, I love them. Don't get me wrong, still, but I'm like,
yeah.
yeah, I don't think about Gerard Way on the daily anymore. I think
Mhm.
about another guy.
Think about another guy that likes to wear eyeliner every now and again. But it's just like the kind of like to sum up my point of this. It's just like don't let this like whatever is kind of festering. You know, just try to like if it's clearly not going to be helping you. You know, in your outside of ghost related stuff. You know,
Mhm.
sometimes maybe just close Twitter and walk away from it. Because that really helped my mental health just doing that.
No,
You know?
like I can genuinely speak because like I haven't really been. I wasn't like active for like a while, but like I like officially stopped posting stuff like back in like August. Like I posted like
Yeah.
one thing since then, but like I have not been active like since August really. And then I kind of like took that time because I was starting a new job. I was just like like focusing on other things. I was investing more time into my relationship to better that. I started
Yeah.
getting into more interests. I started just like hanging out with my family, and I just started like just doing more things. And it was just genuinely so nice because like I would see glimpses here and there on Discord of like the things that would be talked about on Twitter. But
Yeah.
it wasn't affecting me. It was just like, oh wow, that sucks. Oh wow, that's crazy. But it wasn't like consuming like my mental like my mental
Yeah.
space. So it's just nice just to step away, and then like whenever you want to feel something, you just put on a Ghost album,
Yeah.
put on Right Here Right Now, watch
Go
that
watch the
music video,
Lacrima video.
watch that one edit that you saved and have in your secret spank bank. Like go watch that. You know what I mean? Just like you know like it's okay to like step away. It's okay not to be super heavily invested in it, and that's perfectly okay. And like if things start up again, go full fangirl, go nutso
Yeah.
butso. But it's okay to like kind of be like, okay, right now that Ghost is taking a break, so can I.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I will also say algorithms will feed negativity. Will
Mhm.
they love negativity over
Mhm,
positivity. So you will tend to see more negative stuff than positive
mhm,
stuff. And like just in general, if you're somehow listening to this and you're not a Ghost fan and you're just like, I'm just listening to podcasts because why not? If you're just listening to this, and you have no idea what we're talking about. Even you, kind sir, madam, they, them, get off social media for a bit. You know what I mean? Like just
What's
all of
it's like
it.
that? It's like that Pedro Pascal meme. It's like you should know this too.
Yeah, you should. Yeah, me just looking around and go, you should know this too. Yeah, so like just like even things like YouTube and Instagram, TikTok. You know, like sometimes take up reading. That's all I'm saying. Just take up reading. Watch some movies. Watch that TV show that you've been meaning to watch. That's 40 seasons long. Watch
know what?
Twin Peaks.
Be
I've
more
been-
Forge. Don't get offline and just sit and watch pimple popping videos.
Yeah. Honestly, though, like if you're joking about that, he is actually a big influence on me for doing this because it's like, you know what? He seems happy.
Yeah.
He seems content with himself every time you see him in an interview, or just out and about. He said, "I'm gonna do what he's doing. Just put your phone down and just like I'm just gonna go watch Chud."
Most of my free time has been filled up because Steven, my boyfriend, has been showing me his hyperfixation, which is One Piece, and
Oh, you've
genuinely,
got a lot.
I am 400 episodes in, and let me tell y'all, I genuinely love this show.
It's amazing. It's so
It's
good.
really good. It's very slow.
Yeah.
It's a very long one. It takes a long time to flesh out a lot of characters and scenes, but the payoff is very nice, actually.
Yeah. There's like 1,000 episodes.
Yeah,
And they've just
11
finished season 1.
season 1 is 1,155 episodes.
Yep.
Wow.
They're moving into a seasonal format now. So like that was the end of literally season 1. And then they're
Yeah,
moving into like
but
normal seasonal content. But like damn.
it was, but it's actually like crazy. Like it's so weird to say. I have cried so many times, like genuine
Yep.
tears, cried so many times over this show, and I'm like, what the? I've looked at my boyfriend multiple times, like, I hate you for showing me this. I hate you so much. Fuck this show. This show sucks. I cried
hate
over a
it. Makes me
boat.
feel things.
I cried over a boat. God damn it!
Look what you've done to me.
Talking about, I suppose, going back to old stuff.
Yeah.
What do we think about? I don't know why I'm asking you this because I know what you fucking think. It's a Sin. Officially
Woo!
released.
Woo!
Finally, war is
No,
over.
do Avalanche. Do Avalanche.
Do
Avalanche
your
is
version of
hands
Stay.
down. No, Avalanche is hands down my favorite cover he's ever done because he sounds so angry in it, and it's just like it's perfect for the time it came out. It's perfect for prequel. It's just perfect. Also, if you listen to the original Avalanche, there's nothing happening.
Oh yeah, because I grew up with. I think. See, I've got the opposite effect. I think because I grew up so much with Leonard Cohen, I'm just like over it.
Yeah.
I was like, oh.
Yeah, my granddad used to listen to a lot of Leonard Cohen as well, but and it's like I hated that song because it's like it takes a long time to do anything, and then nothing happens. Whereas Tobias Forge, when I hear the space, and I'm gonna fill it with synths
He's got
and grungy guitars, and yeah.
But I will say, I feel like with if you look at all of Ghost's covers, obviously he does things where he kind of ghostifies them. I feel like It's a Sin is the closest one to the original, but I'm not saying that as a bad thing. Because I
If it
think
ain't
It's a Sin is
broke,
their best
don't fix it.
cover.
It's the same
so
with
good.
Missionary Man. If you listen to the original Missionary Man, all he's done is kind of rockify it a little bit more, but like it's he even sounds like Annie Lennox when he's singing it. So but yeah, also shout out to Copia, who's also a fan editor. I see you, brother. You also use the same scripts as I do a lot of my videos. I see you. I know you. I know who you are.
Bone
Don't
Slicer, whatever it was.
Don't make your videos negative. Negative though. That doesn't look good.
Also, Cardi, I want to see release the sexy pics. Release
Release
the
the sexy
that
pics.
folder. I want to.
Do you know what would be funny if the sexy pics is just like if he went into it and it's just like pictures of guitars and and jackets and t-shirts.
James Hetfield.
I want to see what he's into. What does he find sexy? What does he find sexy? That's what I want to know.
Well,
James
he does it with
Hetfield.
his socks on, so it could be anything.
Well, I was showing I was showing Steven the video the other day, and it's just like, oh my god, he uploaded that instead of the real video. He spent all this time editing. Oh, so sad. That's so sad.
It made me laugh
But
with the chapter drop when they were doing rock paper scissors. I was like, "What the fuck is that about?" And then, like, what was it? Like an hour later, we only just discovered, hey, there's actually a new mini game as well, which was basically rock paper scissors in 8-bit.
yeah,
Yeah.
I got so tilted by that. I was like, why is this stupid game tilting me so badly? I ended up scissoring Sunday because joke's here.
Oh man,
But-
I still, I still haven't made it past Sister. Everybody else that has like finished and like beat everybody, and I'm like, I can't get past Sister. She's too hard.
But it's I like it kind of also gives me a bit of hope that maybe because it kind of mentioned that like he has the keys to the archive, so maybe he might do that with some other things that might have not got online in some way or
Well, this is what
Yeah,
I was
it was
thinking with the whole hiatus thing. Like, maybe the next 2 years are going to be filled with like stuff from the vaults.
oh god.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, that's what I thought because, like, they made a point. It's like, oh, like, Cardi realized he can release things from his own reign and take it away from V.
Because wasn't Stay technically an old Prequel bonus track?
Yes, it was. Yeah.
Technically, yeah, because like it says it's performed by Cardinal Copia.
Mm.
Have you noticed it's all Cardinal Copia stuff that keeps getting released?
Hell
Even Tobias knows that's the best era. But like honestly though, like It's a Sin and Avalanche were probably two of the best covers he's done because they're just so good. Like whenever the Game Awards happened and the trailer came out with It's a Sin on it, I at that point I was half dead because it was like 3 a.m. and I was so tired. And me and my friend were sitting watching it on Twitch, and I was like, I heard that the like, oh, that sounds like Ghost. And then I was, It's a Sin. It's like, that is Ghost!
Do you
I know
reckon that was like
anywhere.
a testing ground as to see do people want this? So they did it in like the Game Awards and then be like, yep, okay, they went batshit, we're gonna do it.
Yeah. But it works for the game it's on too, because it's a game like about, sins and things like that there. It's got all that stuff. So it works really well. Like I'm surprised more people don't use Ghost for that type of stuff. But no, like out of all the songs to expect on a Game Award music trailer was not It's a Sin. It's such a good song.
I have
I just
another.
realized that's probably why they just released the they officially released it digitally. That probably influenced the decision.
Yeah.
Yeah. I've just had another thought about like annoyingly by the time this comes out the shows will have started so we'll have known the answer but in hindsight of January the 18th because everyone was saying like oh imagine if they add It's a Sin to the set list but
I'll cry
realistically
because
what
I'm
do
not
we
going to hear it.
yeah same
Don't
what do you
it.
think that they may add or may change on this final leg?
Well, I definitely think like Cenotaph is definitely going to be on the set
Yeah.
list. At least
Bitches,
that's
I'm
my.
jealous.
If it's not, I would be very disappointed.
Yeah.
I'm trying to think which ones I'm gonna like hate you more for. I think Mycelium and Moray may be
Yeah.
the one that gets me. I may have to be pulled from the cliff.
Yeah, same.
I really want to see I don't know realistically how many new songs he could add to the set list, but like I'd really really want to see Marks of the Evil One live. I really like
I
to
think
see
that
what
could
he would
replace
do with that.
Rats.
That's what I was like thinking too, but then it's also like I don't know, like it's Rats
Because
though.
yeah, I love Rats. Don't get me wrong, I love Rats. But like when I was looking at the backdrop for that, in my brain I was like, this doesn't look like a backdrop that you'd have for Rats. You know what I mean? Because but Marks of the Evil One, you put that in there, that would work absolutely perfectly. You know what I mean?
True.
Like I could see it, so like I would hope it would be, but like then I don't know, like I don't even think like you know how you're talking about like he is like that could be a placeholder for Guiding
Yeah.
Lights. But I'm like, oh, I don't know if I want to like I would rather like other new songs than that one if I'm being
Yeah.
quite honest.
Well, he could swap He Is for Cenotaph.
He could, yeah. Like I could see that actually. But
Well,
so
no.
my hope my hope if I could make a request on like any new Skeletor songs, I would want Cenotaph, Missilia Mori, and Marks of the Evil One.
I have a feeling Guiding
At the
Lights
very
would
least,
hit.
at the very
I
least.
think Guiding Lights would hit really well live, to be honest, because I was like, we've all had that song. Like I didn't like what was it? Not Missionary Man. Sorry. Mummy Dust.
Mhm.
Least favorite song on whatever album. That's what I can't think of it right now. I've said
No,
too many
Menorah.
words. Thank you. I've said too many words, and they're all just like fighting to get past each other now. But yeah, like Mummy Dust was like one of my least favorite songs on that album, but hearing it live changed that. And you like it was like Majesty was like for you as well. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Like
yeah.
hearing it live can change your opinion on a song quite quickly.
Mhm.
So hearing
Yeah.
it Guiding Lights live might hit different because usually it's like the live songs are usually more synthy, and you
Yeah.
usually and they're usually like just chuggier and stuff like that there. And I feel like live is just the best way to hear a Ghost. Honestly,
Yeah.
like
Oh yeah.
I'm pretty excited. I'm very nervous about just going like to the first show. Like we got our
Yeah.
VIP emails and everything, so it's really happening, and hotel is booked and all that stuff, and it's just it's not even that far away. Like realistic, I don't need to book a hotel, but I'm with other people, so yay.
Yeah.
But it's like it's so close, and I'm like, oh my god, it's happening, and then I don't know. Like this is like the first time I'm like, I really don't know what I'm wearing. I picked out one accessory, and that is it. And the accessory in question is a Mickey ears.
I don't. Yeah, it's gonna be weird after February. See what's
Can I?
happening.
I'm gonna. Can I? I want to circle back a second to Cenotaph. I
Mhm.
feel like I'm one of the few people. I like the music video. Like I know it's
I
just
like
like 3 minutes
it.
of looking at sister. I'm not complaining about that. She's a pretty woman.
It was
But I get the vibe. I get what it was.
Yeah,
my
it's like a memory, and I really like that
Yeah.
because it's like I mean, when you remember something, you don't remember it like straight on looking at it. Like you remember it like
Also,
in
but
know.
also as
So I
yeah,
like
but
that
also
about
as
it.
well, somebody pointed out as well that like Copia wouldn't have had memories like that with sister because obviously he was raised by Mariska,
Yeah,
But it's like, yeah, but that could be like we already know that he likes making stuff up in his head,
yeah. Like I
And so in his
100% believe that the Dance Macabre music video is just like he made this up in his head.
Did
I,
it ever say like who filmed it? Because my Swedish friends pointed out exactly where it was in Stockholm where it was filmed, and it's like, did Bestie have a little go at filming, given that he wants to dip into the
maybe
directing thing?
I don't think it said who did it. I haven't really checked honestly. It
Hmm.
could have been him. I
I
like the way it
believe
was
it.
shot. You know.
Yeah.
Um. I like because the one thing with Cenotaph, whenever I saw the name Cenotaph and heard him describe it, I was really worried that Cenotaph was going to be very depressing.
Mm.
And I'm really glad that he went in the opposite direction with Cenotaph in the first place and made it like a really joyful thing because like I think a lot of people like it's really nice to have it's nice to finally have a song about remembering somebody who's gone or died
Mm.
and it be a joyful thing,
Yeah.
Yes.
And so like having the video just be this really sweet like memory of him on a bike riding around with sister, you know, like I think that's really sweet. Like I wasn't like what other video would you expect for that? Like for a song like that. You know,
True.
this is also not the first time we've had a video of sister meandering in an area. Like we had the Mare Across the River
Oh
video,
yeah.
and she's just meandering around the street. Like that's the thing he likes to do. Apparently, is just release videos of his mother wandering. She also looks great, by the way. Like the way she looked in that last chapter that came out, where she's sitting with the coat over her shoulders, doing the rock paper scissors.
Very
Oh yeah.
cool. Very
She's an
yeah.
icon. She's a legend,
And
and she is the
then you
moment.
remember Neil is choosing to look like a decrepit old piece of shit.
Where he doesn't know how it works and he can't fix it.
I love that sister figured it. But I'm not.
What an
Also,
icon.
I do miss the older sister actor as well. I love her. She's great. I miss her.
Marilyn.
Yeah, she's great. I love her. Don't miss
I'm-
younger Neil actor.
I want to
No.
know. I want to know, like, because I'm sure Liz Fenning still lives in America. Because I assumed it was to do. Oh, it might actually still have something to do with this. But obviously now, the ministry is it is based in the United Kingdom.
The
Like
United Kingdom.
as in like the actual like filming location. So I assumed maybe it was like, oh well, we can't afford to keep flying people over type thing. But then Liz Fenning's, unless they got her bits just recorded on a green screen and then,
Yeah.
but then you could do
Well,
that with
but-
Marilyn. I don't know. But then she was over
I
in
don't know.
Stockholm for the Cenotaph video, so
Yeah, that's because maybe she lives in Europe now. I don't know. Where does she
Maybe,
live?
yeah.
Do we know where she lives?
Marilyn is like on a TV show or like producing a TV show, so
Yeah.
she might just be too busy.
yeah, to pop over the pond.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Mhm.
that's okay.
But I thought it was cute.
We love a well-rounded queen.
Also, I like that he said head poncho.
Yeah,
TV poncho.
he didn't even say head poncho. He said main poncho.
Man poncho, yep.
He totally fucked it up, and I love him.
I
for
love
that.
him.
Can't stand this man.
He looked great in that suit. That was a really good investment in that Alexander
Yeah.
McQueen suit.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
100%.
Stunning.
Excellent investment.
Great investment in it. I just also, can I just say, I'm just really happy every time I see Copia.
Yeah, like
every
It's our boy.
time it's like, there he is, and he looks so like. Also in that other chapter, the first one, when he's asleep in that room, like, first off, he's sleeping on the smallest couch possible, and he has a massive couch down in his office.
Someone buy that guy a bed.
Yeah. But he was just so cute when he was saying goodbye to her whenever Sister was leaving. He was like, bye bye. And it's just like, oh, I miss you so much. Like,
Can we talk?
I love V. Don't get me wrong. But I do have to and I can understand. I have a you can take this all out if you want. Like, if it's overstepping the mark, but
No, it's
I
okay.
still feel like Tobias is a bit struggling a little bit with himself being upfront with his face out.
No, I
you know?
agree.
So that's why V isn't getting any kind of things in chapters or anything, or getting kind of like story in a chapter or something like that there, because he's still struggling with that a little bit, because like this man would change the kind of size of the ear hole on masks so people wouldn't notice him, and now he can't do that. He's like,
and
because
now
I still remember
everyone
when
knows
he
him, and we're like,
Yeah,
haha, that's your mouth.
because I still remember when he came out in Manchester, like whenever he came out in Manchester, he came out on stage and he had this look on his face of, are we okay with this?
Yeah,
Is this fine?
and it's weird how from in
Do we like
literally
this?
Manchester
Is this
to
okay?
later, he was like two different people almost, because he was really
Yeah.
shy in Manchester and we was like virgin energy, and then like later down the line it's like, yep, nope, he is feral.
Yeah.
And
also,
also,
but
as he's always been.
But not as feral, because if you compare Mummy Thrusts, he's still not giving it his all. I know you can do more than that, Forge.
Yeah.
You can thrust harder.
One thing I've just remembered as well with the chapter before the last was him going off on that massive rant about administration,
Yeah.
and how that's like a pain in the ass. And I feel like that is kind of backing up what I said earlier with the whole like, this music industry is shit at the
Yeah.
minute, and this is why.
Yeah, but there's also part of Copia's character where Tobias said a few times that he thinks he's been demoted,
Yeah.
because he's not out on tour. He doesn't see what's happened as a promotion. He sees it as a demotion.
Yeah.
Like, I honestly think if the mask hadn't been such an issue, he still would be Copia.
Yeah.
Because like Copia was like, I mean, I'm like fucking, from what I can see, Copia seemed like a character that kind of give him a lot of freedom in a way, Though I think he did give himself the ick about how much he talked on stage, having to edit himself. I think he gave himself the ick. He's like, oh my god, I talk so fucking much, to the point now where it's gone the complete opposite direction, where he's only designated himself 2 points in the show where he's allowed to open his mouth and say things. To be honest as well, I whenever I first you ever showed the kind of stems, well, not stems, but the tracks
Yeah.
for these podcasts, and I just saw how much I talk. I was like, oh. Hasn't stopped me though. But
And I'll do it again.
and I'll do it again. Be like me, Forge. Be like me.
I'm like,
Just talk.
I
Yeah.
think he doesn't realize how much we like it, how much we enjoy it. Like,
Yeah.
that's part of the experience. And like,
What wacky things are you gonna
I'm
say
literally
today?
paying to hear man yap. Let's
Yeah.
go. I want to hear it.
Ironically, in
Like a bit-
Manchester, he should have stayed quiet.
Oh,
You
to
like
be
things that
fair,
go
I
boom?
didn't even catch that after he said that until I got outside and somebody said it, and I was like, "Oh God, you're right." Actually, so
It wasn't just the do you like things that go boom?
he
He
said
just
it
kept
again.
going boom, boom.
Boom, boom. And when no one was responding to him, he's like, "What?"
Tobias!
Stop. He probably got off stage and was like, "Oh my God." Because, like, to be honest, the first like 2 shows he did mention like the boom thing, and then he mentioned that bar that was currently on strike due to mistreatment of staff, and he was like, "That place is great," and everybody's like, "No, okay, fuck's sake."
Oh.
I haven't
Kind of a
done
wobbly
that.
start to the Skeletor.
I'm hitting nothing tonight. Jesus Christ.
Like straight to.
But I feel like the more, but like back to what I say, but I feel like as more time goes on, I feel like it get more comfortable and more comfortable, like with seeing himself. We might get V in a chapter at some point. I think also he's a bit worried about acting as V.
Yeah, like as himself.
Well,
Yeah,
also because like I feel like it was easier with the masks with Copia just because
Yeah.
like he could kind of like even though he was able to express he could hide his like face a little bit and he could like
Yeah.
play around with like it could like oh like I know if I do this it's like it gives this reaction. I know if I do this the mask does this. So and
Yeah.
it's just easier. Like I know I am suffering from claustrophobia. I know he's suffering from claustrophobia. But
I'm not laughing at the claustrophobia. It's just that one clip, like from the Q&A. I'm laughing.
we love you. I'm suffering from claustrophobia.
Oh. Whoop.
But so like but I think he can like bear it enough
Yeah.
to wear the mask for that because that's I feel like that's a little bit more comfortable than like when he's like in front especially in front of like such a huge audience with the mask on. It's like it's already a lot and there's just a lot of people around you.
Yeah, and plus
Also,
he knows he's not going to get shot at like. Whereas obviously, look at the. I think one of the big things was because he said what happened in Paris, like where someone could just walk in and like shoot. Whereas on set in a fucking manor house in the outskirts of London, I think you're pretty okay.
Yeah.
Mhm.
But another thing as well is like it didn't even occur to me like thinking about it, but he said in Revolver magazine those masks must stink
Mm.
Oh yeah.
with the sweat. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That never occurred to me, and I was like, he's in that every night.
Well,
It's
I'm sure
stank.
he has multiple ones.
Yeah, but they still no matter how many you have, they will still stink after a while because
Yeah.
the sweat
Yeah.
Getting all
bleeding into the
sweaty. Yep.
latex.
But
You know, like
also latex stinks in general.
yeah.
Mm.
So that never really occurred to me. Like it keep like we were talking about this earlier actually because you have President now with an unknown frontman, who's wearing a mask, and he was talking about the fact that he was panicking during download with wearing it. And I was like, Tobias made this look so easy. Meanwhile, internally, he's going, let me out! Shaking the bars. Let me out! I'm not making fun of his claustrophobia before somebody tries to cancel me. I'm just trying to dramatize it for comedy value.
But also I understand.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
understand completely. Yeah, I hate it. I can't wear like I can't even put like a motorbike helmet on. You know what I mean? Because I just
Darren.
Claustrophobic.
what?
I don't get it. I'm claustrophobic.
No, but I
Things.
just like it. Yeah, but I can't I couldn't put a motorbike helmet on. I don't even like going underwater because of just how enclosed I feel when the water gets all around your face. So like like I can't go under like in water in a pool or anything. I'm just like above water like.
Yeah, I can't wear a turtleneck because I literally feel like I'm choking
Oh, I
at
feel
all
that.
times. So I can't say shit.
Yeah. I do love the new mask though, because we get to see the multitude of facial expressions that he has.
He's
whilst
so
singing.
whole time.
expressive, and I love it.
It's like it's the downward frowns I love, the big.
It's the little pouty like lips bit I like, where he's like sucking
Yeah.
I
his
love
breath.
the pouty loop because like you could tell like it's like a breathing technique that he
Yeah.
kind of we probably like it's not a habit just probably from the mask like just to maybe get the mask away from his like mouth for a second.
Mm.
Like you could like I could tell that's what it is, but it's just like oh my that's what's been happening this entire time. He's been making that
That's
face
great.
the whole time.
Not the whole time.
Whole time.
But it's although I will say what he said about not liking to do any of the work or whatever, copia. He said he didn't like doing
Mhm.
any of the kind of like all the the kind of ministry
Administration
business
stuff.
stuff. Yeah,
Paperwork and-
but then
yeah.
the next one he was delegating, and he's like, "I'm delegating," and then they're like, "See, he's doing it," like, and they give the little kind of like high five
I'm
thing,
doing it.
Doing it. Oh my god, he's doing it.
Cover EP for me, not fee.
You're doing it, baby. I'm so proud of you.
But does this potentially mean that maybe there's more like archive songs that he like never released because he's like, oh, I don't know.
What do you mean? There's an unreleased version of Baby Got Back.
Oh my god, could you imagine a ghostified version of Baby Got Back?
I'm just saying he's been holding on to that Stay single for like years now, and that
Yeah.
just
Yeah.
randomly came out because oh my god, what the fuck is his name?
Patrick Wilson.
Yeah, Patrick Wilson, because Patrick Wilson was like, I want a song for my movie, please.
God bless Patrick Wilson.
Patrick Wilson,
God-
can you make other things happen, please?
God bless that man.
Talk to your boy, Patrick Wilson,
Can,
please.
can you make another movie specifically to work with Ghost again?
What's actually really funny about that Day thing, just quick, Patrick Wilson said on his Twitter, like months and months and not Twitter, sorry, Instagram, months and months and months before, because he posted I think he posted something on there and had like Ghost as or he's wearing a Ghost shirt or had like a Ghost on the thing, and somebody's like, oh, I love Ghost, and then he was like, well, you're gonna really enjoy my next project because I've got something Ghost related attached to it, and everybody was like, what? And then nobody said anything about it in our fan base for months because it came up quickly. It's like Patrick Wilson just said he's worked with Ghost, and then everybody was like, okay, and then just walked away from it. And then it's like Patrick said he's worked with Ghost again, okay. And then whenever Stay came out, everybody's like, oh.
One thing
It's like, he
people
already
aren't
said
talking
this.
about. Another thing people aren't talking about is the fact I could be clutching at straws here.
Clutch at them.
Tony Iommi said that he's working on a new solo record, and he's got a very
Yes.
talented Swedish singer as the vocalist. And bear in mind, this is the era of Tobe wanting to branch new things. Plus, he met like Tony Iommi at Back to the Beginning. I'm just
Yes.
saying. That would be my
That'd be so good.
fucking wet dream, like Black Sabbath and
Yeah.
Birmingham and Sweden coming together.
Yeah.
Oh, that'd be so good.
Yes, that would be so amazing.
It probably isn't, but I'm wearing my tinfoil hat.
Who
right
else
now.
is there?
I mean, yeah.
Who else is a
like-
talented Swedish singer?
I
Apart
mean,
from several
other than
people.
the Sweden.
Sweden only has one talented singer, right?
And it's
Yeah,
Zara
right?
Larsson.
Oh my god, yes. I love that woman. Love her.
She's iconic.
She's so good. Did you see her like Instagram post? I know this has nothing to do with Ghost,
Yeah.
but did you see her Instagram post? Love that woman. I went and
Yeah.
streamed Midnight Sun repeatedly for like 2 days.
Oh, but yeah,
Oh.
no, I think it could be because who else? I mean, obviously there's a lot of Swedish like
There's because you have
metal
Ammo
singers.
Amaranth. They're Swedish, aren't
Anonymous,
they?
you've got like At the Gates, you've got well,
Uh,
Arch Enemy, the singer was Canadian, even though they're a Swedish band. There's
He doesn't count.
there is she's also just
ABBA.
left, bless her. ABBA, oh my god. What do you mean Agneta plus Tony Iommi?
That'd be
Who else
so
is there?
funny.
that would be bananas.
Suddenly I forgot every Swedish band ever, and I've got
But
a book
I like the possibilities of who it could be. He is a high likelihood.
because who
You know.
they didn't shake hands at Back to the Beginning and was like, yeah, let's work on that. I'm just saying.
Yeah,
No one
it's
else was
very real
Swedish at
possibility.
wait, was there anyone else Swedish at Back to the Beginning? Definitely not who
I'm
sang. I don't think there was anyway.
No.
I don't think so.
Speaking of back to the beginning, I just want to mention it. That clip of him standing and then catching the camera and then like looking away from it. Like he's sounding like really
Ew.
excited, and then he looks at the and then like looked away like, oh god. Trying not to look as excited as he was, but looked even more excited, like
I love that picture of James Hetfield where James Hetfield screaming and Toby's just kind of like blank face, and it's like, yep,
He's
that's
like,
my
oh
so-
my god, I'm
Wolves.
standing next to James Hetfield.
I bet you he had the best day. Like, you know what? That's the best thing about like back to the beginning was great anyway, but like for him, he just got to hang out with all these people that he loves, and he's just like, yay!
I was gonna say, I had the best day and I weren't even backstage. It was so good. Anything else anyone wants to bring up?
Well, it just like what do we think the concert movie is going to be like? Like, because he said it's not going to have a plot like right here, right now, because we already know that he doesn't like act in his V. But like, do we think it's just going to be like do we think it's just going to be like straight concert footage, or do you think there's going to be like a bit of like ghoul bangers attached to it, maybe, as well?
I
You
think
know,
maybe more just straight to video type thing.
Honestly, yeah, I think it's just gonna be a concert movie.
Yeah.
And I am hyped.
yeah,
Because as soon as that live album comes out to accompany it with where like the Peacefield synthy extra 3000s comes out. Because the other day I was at work and I was really depressed. I was listening to Peacefield and I was like, I've banged on about this like so many times. I was like, this just isn't as synthy as it is live, and I need to somehow make it like I was this close to going on GarageBand myself and like fucking fixing it myself. But I lack actual talent to do that. So and then I ended up listening to like 7 live versions in a row. And then I was thinking, hang on, when the live version comes out, I kind of know how to fuck around with like stems and stuff if it's
Yeah.
released in surround sound. If I can isolate the synth from the live version, I'm putting it straight on that fucking studio version. Because then I don't have to
That's gonna be
play
so
it
good.
myself on an instrument. I'm just gonna like paste it in. But
I would love
honestly,
somebody to talk to him more about the fact that he's filming it on actual film reel as well. Because like I was
Crazy,
kicking over
man.
that and I was kicking over that and I was like, nobody else is caring.
Oh no, believe me, I fucking do.
And I went and counted all the reels that were in the fridge. Cost.
That was
I
so
was
many
like, 1, 2, 3,
reels.
4. Yeah, I think I was like 103 reels or something, and it's like I think it's like $80 for like 20-foot film,
Mm,
which is like 1 reel of film. So it's a lot of money.
yeah.
And then it's just like that's like again like it kind of circled back to like Loma again. I'm surprised they approved that because that's a lot of money. Those cameras are expensive. Finding somebody who can edit film is expensive. Coloring film is expensive. You know, it's gonna
Do we
look
know Loma
amazing
even
though.
like funded it? Because maybe he's self-funded again.
Maybe it was
Well, maybe,
production.
maybe, but like again, it's whoever's pocket you went into, and just like took some change and just like I'm just gonna go film my concert movie. It's a lot of money and it's gonna look great. Like it's. I hope he keeps kind of some of the texture of film.
Yeah.
You know, like that kind of grainy texture to it. I kind of hope he keeps that.
I hope
Because
so too.
it might end up looking a bit like the Peacefield music video.
I hope so, because like that's especially depending on this is where I'm gonna get really nerdy. If he's done it at a certain frame rate where like it's several frames per second, I love that
Yeah.
effect. I don't know. There's one bit. I'm gonna try and explain this, and I hope you know what I mean. It's in it's on one of the lines where it's the darkest of seasons, and it's where the color hits him, but it's like the movements are so smooth, even though it's lower quality.
Yeah.
If that makes sense, I love that
Mhm.
effect so much,
Yeah.
and I hope he does that. Where it's all
It's
like
gonna-
almost like 60 frames per second, even though it's technically like 720p or whatever, like in terms of digital quality.
Yeah. The
Mhm.
Peacefield video is really, really. It's such a flashback as well. Like it feels
Mm.
so
Feels
it's
very
like old.
MTV.
Yeah, and
Does.
I'm excited for
It's
the
really
movie
good.
to kind of have that same feeling.
Mm.
You know, like hopefully it also gets a kind of cinema release as well.
Oh yeah.
Because
'Cause
I
we all
will see
showed up for
that how
that.
many times as he needs me to see it.
Yes,
It's like
please.
you know, like how Right Here and Now was like the biggest grossing hard rock movie of all time. I
Yeah,
genuinely think if we all didn't go see it like 6 times, I think it wouldn't have happened like that.
probably
It's just that
not. But
we're all
like,
insane.
Yeah, and I still will stand firm on the fact that I think because it's like a domino effect of like because Stay was at the end of Red Door. I don't think Red Door, like Insidious Red Door, would have made as much money as it did if Stay hadn't been at the end of it.
Yeah.
Because a lot of Ghost
Yeah.
fans just went to see Insidious Red Door to hear Stay in the cinema. You
Yeah.
know,
I was one of them.
so was I. I went to see it because I like the Insidious movies, but I also wanted to hear Stay in
The
a
theater.
screen. You know. I had went with my mom, and it's like, why are we here to see this? It's like, because I want to see Insidious and also Ghost Song at the end of it. And I looked at her, she looked at me, and I was like, you dragged me the whole way to see this movie just to hear that? And I was like, I'm also here to see the movie!
Well, I also did that for the Halloween movie to hear Hunter's Moon.
Yeah.
I literally only went to it to hear to hear it in the end credits. I didn't know it was gonna be in the end credits because it didn't say. Or
Yeah.
at least I didn't at the time. It didn't say that it was in the end credits, so I was like, okay. And then I watched the entire movie. I'm like, didn't know what happened. And then it was like super low. Like for some reason the theater I went to, like it was really, it wasn't as loud as I had hoped it would be. And like
Yeah.
I couldn't like hear it as well. And I knew it was the movie theater version. And I was just like, I can't really hear this, but like it's different. I don't know.
Mm.
I will say I prefer the movie version. Well, not prefer, I like both of them, but I really have a soft spot for the movie version of Hunter's Moon.
Same.
You know, I actually prefer the movie version now that I actually like have heard it.
Yeah.
Because I feel like I had like a negative opinion because remembered my actual movie theater experience being like I can barely hear this fucking song and it's different. I don't like that. Why is it different? And then I actually heard it. I'm like, oh, okay, actually it was good.
I feel like the
Better even.
movie version is Tobias, and then the album version's Copia.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's,
Yeah.
you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I think that's
fair to
like,
say.
yeah. Hey, also, if Tobias, if you ever hear this, release Passiflora somewhere legally.
Do it.
Legally
Do
release
it.
it.
I will give you money to do
Listen,
it.
I'm not saying that I legally acquired it and therefore have it on my local files, therefore I've heard it, therefore I think it's amazing. But
Yeah,
just on the off chance that it is a good album, because I definitely haven't heard it, you should release it.
100%. Especially because we've not heard it illegally.
Yeah, I wonder what it sounds like. I just really want to know
Yes,
what it sounds like.
I just really want to hear that he might have a song on there called Mary Says, and it's really good, and I just want it to count towards my Spotify end of year.
But I also want to make sure that you are properly compensated while I've listened to
Yes.
your music for the very first time.
Yes,
Yeah,
for the
and
very
while
first time.
I can laugh for the first time at like a carrot to the ass lyric that I've heard so much about.
Yeah. And then also get surprised whenever a saxophone kicks in randomly in the middle of a song.
No,
I
and if
fucking
it's
love
worth
this album.
$5,000 on TikTok, it's gotta be amazing, right?
Yeah, I mean, like, what? Why does the fucking Breeze? No, not the Breeze. Which one is it? Savage God. Why does that make me cry? Even though I've only heard the Magna Cartel version.
But yeah, like
Tweety
I
likes it.
just in honesty, if he ever hears this, if anyone can let him hear this, tell him to put it on Spotify and all other streaming services and stuff because he deserves to make money off of it. Okay, everybody else has made money off of it except him.
Have you noticed there's a certain demographic of the fan base that has gone very quiet since Passiflora released?
Yes.
I have noticed that, yeah.
That we definitely haven't listened to and may have contributed to that, but
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's beautiful how things work like that, isn't it? When they can no
yeah,
longer
but
dangle the fish
you know,
over the top of the starving otters. I don't know what
yeah, but
that
it
was.
doesn't matter because I've never even heard it. So
None of I. No.
it's not like we
can't
did
say that.
that whole episode we did where we analyzed it. That was just we're just guessing
Theories.
theories.
Yeah.
Yeah, those are theories.
Just song theories.
Yep.
I don't give a
but
shit. It's a fucking great album. I've heard it.
It's amazing album.
He can sue me. I don't care.
He probably doesn't care. I would love somebody to ask him. Like I know somebody has asked him about what he thought of that, and he said it was like like sending out a love letter and not getting a response. Well, we've responded now, and we love you.
Yeah.
Please put it somewhere so we can frame it.
Literally.
Like I just want him to make money off of it. Like whenever the Repugnant album popped up on the Ghost store, shit myself.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like I know it's a reprint of the, like, it's not the original kind of run of those. But I'm not one of those collectors where I'm like, I need the original non-barcode version. I would love it. But I'm not one of those. I now have a repugnancy that's sitting up beside Skeleton, and they look beautiful together. I would love to put Passiflora somewhere, whether it be digitally or physically. Forge, please.
I
You've
mean,
got time.
preferably both, because I
Yeah,
will buy both. I mean, I have bought like
100%.
3 to 5
Listen,
copies of every album.
Yep.
I would love to buy.
if the Skeletor is too big to rig, if you release Passiflora and put that money towards it, maybe we can get some other shows and elsewhere.
Yeah,
If
we
we
can get some
come
European shows.
together, if we all come together and just do the thing.
Together as one.
One.
For Passiflora.
So
Son.
Passiflora, son.
But but it's I feel like it's one of those things where I don't want it to become like, and I'm so glad, thank God, whoever uploaded it
Do you know?
to
Wait, off
no,
record.
I
Do you
do
know who it
know,
is? Oh, yeah, yeah.
I do know.
I
So
know as well.
whoever uploaded it to YouTube, it will no longer be risked, because I remember distinctly we had a conversation. It was like the last time we had like a catch up episode. And we were distinctly talking about the fact that we were so worried because it was going to become lost media because these people who had it were not archiving it,
Yeah.
because they just refused to archive it, and now it won't be. But just make doubly sure, triply sure that we'll never lose it, because it's important. Because it is important. I feel like it's important if you're somebody who is like a kind of consumer of like not just Ghost, but like all of Tobias Forge's kind of work. It is important because it is that stepping stone. Like I said, I've said a million times, it's a stepping stone between Subvision, his solo stuff, and then to Ghost. Because you can hear Ghost in it really solidly. Like there's even lyrics and shit that he pulled from there.
Yeah.
The beginnings are
Kaiserian's in there.
definitely there.
So that's the other thing. That's just one more thing. Just release the Passiflora.
So just to wrap up the episode, just off the top of your heads, because we joked about this being like a potential feature in the coming hiatus when we're out of ideas. Best Forge fit ever.
Oh,
Best Forge fit ever?
ever?
I've asked that question and I've just realised I haven't come up with an answer.
One of my favorites is Grammys. The first Grammys he went to Unmasked. That suit and the
Yeah,
gloves.
oh yeah, I do
Oh
like that
yeah.
one. But I'm really fond of the Swedish Grammys where he won and he had that like that spiky
Yes.
hair with the swoop.
Yeah.
I am so obsessed with that hair. Like I love how he looks now. I love the long hair. I love like the metal head look. Like I
Yeah.
think it looks cute on him. But like there's something about that look that was so cute. And then he had like the skinny shirt and then he had the Doc Martens and cargo pants
That's
and the
great.
big jacket, and then he was drunk, and it was just like, oh my god, that's my favorite. That's my favorite little Tobias.
Yeah, I think
Okay.
that's got to be up
Also,
there.
my other favorite look is the interview he did for the it was like the big metal documentary thing that was, and he's got like the short black hair and he's
Oh
wearing the black
yeah,
leather jacket and
the
Oh
the
my
white
god, yeah, Hard Rock
t-shirt.
for Export.
Yeah, he looks great in
Oh.
that. Like he looked really so cute.
so good. So good. So
Um,
just to pick something different, because these are all very good. The Katrina Bergfeld ensemble.
Yeah.
Yeah.
oh wait, no, I have a the first unmasked interviews, Director Forge.
The
Yes!
pencil
I love
mustache.
Director Forge. Director
Yes!
Forge is my favorite.
Love that. I absolutely love how petty that was. That was stunning. Like it's just I don't want to talk to a character. I want to talk to a
But
real
it's
guy. And he's
so
like,
it was
fuck
just
you.
it was just so it was like the little shaggy like mullet thing, the
Yeah.
glasses, the little
The
sweaty
hat.
little mustache,
Chelsea
and the
boots.
gloves.
I just want to know, like, did he have a selection of hats he could pick from? What didn't make the cut? If that's what made the cut, what didn't make the cut? Like, what other
But
hats was this man offered?
I especially love the one that he did with the Sirius XM where he had like the striped jacket and
Yeah,
then
I
he
was
had
just thinking that.
the little ascot and the gloves.
It's the fact he had not one but two outfits of that whole fucking gag.
And one of them was like for a radio. He was only going to be in it for like 2 minutes. I also love that interview that he did where I forget who it was with, but it was the one where like he's still like, he's like blacked out and everything,
Yeah.
but he's doing the girl's makeup to look like Cardi.
Oh,
Yes. When's my
I
gold.
didn't
turn?
even know she had.
Stunning stuff.
It should have been me.
I'm glad it happened to you, but I do wish for your
been me.
downfall. No, I'm joking.
Actually, I'm not glad it happened to you. It should have been me.
I also I really love the. I know I only seen it like just the T-shirt of it, but I love that photo of him from the airport and he's wearing the necromantic T-shirt.
Oh, yeah, that's a good one.
That one was
Oh,
cute.
I feel like I have to say this because this was my I've just had a quick Google. I don't think I really fancy him like out en masse. I just kind of fancy Papa. It was then I watched the French
I was just
disaster
about to
interview.
say the
Oh
French
my
interview.
God.
That was
Like,
my turning point where
yes.
I was like, okay, I get it.
Because that was like
Yeah.
that was
Right,
pretty much
he's
like
flipping
that was the
shit.
first one because that was like basically the first interview after he was like, okay, I'm done being petty. I'm done
Yeah.
being petty. But then
Yeah.
also
Yeah.
like you have every right to be petty because like they didn't that was the worst interview ever. That was one of the worst
Yeah.
interviews. But oh my god, the lighting and I loved his eyes and like he was so smiley and the slicked back hair, the Edgar Allan Poe shirt. Oh,
I
He
can't
looked
I will
great.
believe
say
his lip and being all cute. Jesus,
the last one was
Louises.
so cozy as well, where like he was in his own studio, he was legging up on the fucking. I can't even do that with my
Yes.
legs anymore.
Yes.
I'm sitting in my office chair right now. I can't even do that.
That
And
is
he's just
the
there,
best
legs up,
interview ever. That is
Yeah.
my
so
favorite interview
with
of
the
all time.
bass.
Oh.
I also am really fond of the AMA's outfit with the cleavage.
Oh, with the
Oh
cunty
yeah.
scarf.
He got all
Yeah.
dressed up, looked real nice, and didn't get on stage, and then fucking MGK got on stage and looked like a fucking idiot.
I just
Why is
loved
this
it.
man a purple pork?
I remember like the wave of like, oh my god, that went over me when I was like refreshing Getty Images. We were like
Yeah.
live refreshing, and then it's like
The official Mr. Ghost outfit.
Mr.
Oh my
Also,
god, yeah.
Ghost,
the
Mr.
way
Ghost.
the way he looked at the first Q&A as well actually is an outfit that I
Yeah.
like because I was in the room with it.
He got new shoes.
And then he took his coat off.
So cunty.
Suddenly everything's right.
Oh,
Everybody took his coat off as well whenever he was sitting down. Like it was just, he knew what he was doing.
What?
this may be a controversial take as well because I know the fry cook
Mm.
boots were not necessarily favoured, but the what year was it? 24 Grammys.
Oh
They
yeah,
showed
the
him
kind
3
of
seconds.
blink and you miss
With-
him. Grammys.
Yeah,
Yeah, I like that too.
that
Yeah.
that look was
with
wasted
the
because that was a good
skeletons.
look. Yeah,
With the
yeah.
skeleton
skeleton
shirt.
shirt.
And the fry cook boots.
Yeah.
Mhm.
That was
There's
gorgeous.
just so many. Well, I will say, like he has a very kind of laid back, kind of casual style, but he is very stylish. You know.
I feel like that's a Swedish thing. Everything's
Yeah.
quite a lot of basics and minimalism, but somehow they look stylish.
Yeah. I also like that. I also have a soft spot. Like if we're talking about hairs and stuff, I have a soft spot for emo hair. I have a little soft spot for that. Like if you can't accept him at emo Forge, you don't deserve him at side shaved hair Forge. Okay.
At Vermilion
Long
is
and pop.
raging right now. I love you, Alice.
No, but I love the emo hair.
Yeah, I
It's
feel like
Also,
the
just
bug is
anything
growing
Mary
on me.
Gore related.
Mhm.
You know?
Yeah, okay. I have a soft spot for that one picture, and I know it's not very moral, but you know the one where someone caught him with his mom at the airport in Mexico, and he's kind of turned to look at the
Yes.
camera, and he's all baby goat, and his hair's really long. That.
Yes.
Yeah, okay.
You
You
mean
know
your
what I actually liked? That whole fit where it was like the top was normal, leather jacket, but he had sweatpants and cons on.
Yep.
so are you talking about your profile
Comfortable.
picture?
Talking about what, sorry?
Your
Your
profile picture.
Exactly.
Oh, I also by my profile picture hockey bias, Tobias Forge.
Oh!
I have so anytime him anything hockey related. Love that for him. I love that his current hyperfixation is hockey. And we all
Row has
become with
seen
him.
heated rivalry.
But
Oh my god. I hope
We
he
love a
has.
sport
Well,
bias.
you know
We
what?
do.
You see, you take a break, you find yourself, you discover other interests, you
Hockey.
grow, you expand.
Do you think as well, like he's what I think's really funny is he's went to see the hockey before the tour started, and then he was just like, this is an option. I had this as an option the whole time when I was off. I could just they play a lot, and I could come see them.
Listen, they lost the other day and we haven't got a photo, and he tends to show up when they lose, so we're owed a photo any day now.
Yeah, come on, Forge.
Come on.
He's like their unlucky charm. Every time he goes, they lose.
Mhm.
I'm not even lying. It's just the facts.
I know. And then they have that thing they're adding to Sabarina now with Ghost
Oh yeah, there was a
VIP
picture.
box. Yeah, it's like old. It looks like old. Well, I don't know if it's actually old. It's just like designer,
Packing
but like it
cases
looks.
for
Yeah, packing cases, and it's got like posters up and pictures up and stuff. I'd love to have a birthday party in there. I'm just saying.
For
Listen,
real.
That's
it's
my
very
Disney Frozen
cool.
room.
So, but I just had
this
this thought of like, what if we all hire out the VIP ghost thing, and he tries to show up? It's like, sorry, it's all fully booked. And he's like, what do you mean I can't get into my own VIP lounge?
I mean, he can come in if he likes. We could say to them.
Yeah, he can join the party. Come on.
We could stick him in a cake and push him in the door, and he can pop out of the cake. Like Mr. Burns. Happy birthdays, Mr. Smithers.
I'm gonna. Is there anything else anyone wants to say? Because otherwise, I'm gonna wrap up.
No.
I think
Be more
I'm-
Forge.
Be more
Yeah.
Forge. Touch
Be more
grass.
Forge.
Punch
Touch
Nazis.
grass. All will be right.
What would Forge do?
What would Forge do?
God knows.
Listen, Ghost may be temporary. Forge is forever.
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah.
Aw.
I'm gonna leave it
Amen.
on that.
Nema.
Never.